You know what I'm saying? And fellas, he's single. All right, put your hands together for Tom Major.
You can actually come over and take the picture if you want.
It's recording.
Oh, okay.
It's a packed house tonight. I like this. Let's give it up for the comics that came before me. Let's give it up for Karen. She was vulgar and funny. And thanks for putting up with my dad. My uncle still kick his ass. He was funny and vulgar too. Hope to follow it up. But no, I'm super excited to be here. I've seen Steve performing before. I believe it's his first headlining set. It's like 40 minutes or something, but fucking jokes on Steve, because I'm about to do 10 minutes of his best material and then fucking leave. So, it's fucked. I'm from Maple Grove originally. I knew Steve from college, and you know, I do have a connection to the southeast area around here, because I grew up in Maple Grove, a nice suburb or whatever. My family had a cabin in Newport, so in the summer, I'd fucking come down to Newport and hang out and shit. Play in the drain pipes by the sewer and just hang out. And I actually lost my virginity in Newport. Met this chick at Checks Cashed, and we were hanging out. And we were younger, and I was trying to get down with the Boyd's Motel. Fucking I used my parents' credit card, and they still don't know what happened that night. I don't even have jokes. I'm starting when I met Steve, and when I leave, it's depressing, and I'm here. That shit it's real. No, seriously, Steve, I'm really gonna do your jokes. It's gonna be fucking sad. It's gonna be like a Monday night at the car bar with Cousin Bob and fucking Drew Thompson wearing a plaid hat, drinking on the side. Look it. He's wearing the plaid. Oh shit. It's like $1.25 beers. It's like going back to the fucking 70s. It's good. Alright. Oh, one more thing about Newport. It's the only fucking town I can think of. I was trying to think of other towns named after discount cigarettes, and I couldn't. I swear to God. I sat at home thinking really hard. I don't smoke, so I'm probably out of the loop or whatever, but no, I do have an attachment to Newport. I lost my virginity in Newport, like I said, at Boyd's or whatever. And I never found out if the itch was from Boyd's or for some other shit. Because oh, someone owns Boyd's in here? That was the first quiet lull I had. Jesus. Boyd's was clean as shit. I'm not. That's what's up. Boyd's was so clean. We ate on the bed. Ribs. Shit. Actually, I do remember I brought up losing my virginity at Boyd's or whatever is memorable because the owner's here or whatever is fucking great. I formed my Google account just so I could review Boyd's, and I said it was fucking fantastic. And I do remember I was like 15 or 16, and all of my group of guy friends, we all had gotten blowjobs, and none of us had gotten laid. And the first dude got laid was not me. And so we fucking sat him down on the couch. We're drinking Mountain Dew or whatever the fuck we thought was cool back then. We're like, what's it feel like? We're just grilling this guy, you know, before I went to Boyd's. And he was like, feels so good. So we all wanted to do it. We all wanted to try getting down. And so we're like, well, what's it feel like? He's like, well, you guys have all got blowjobs. We're like, yeah. Duh. He's like, you know how the tongue is it's the best feeling part of the blowjob? We're like, yeah, I guess, yeah. He's like, imagine 4 tongues. So it fucked my head up. I was like 15, so now every time, like a couple times a year when I'm doing this shit, all I think about is 4 tongues. Fucking up my head. A lot of shit fucks with my head. I just remember, I have a good memory. Terrible short-term memory, great long-term memory. My family, not that famous. And then one time, my dad's on primetime TV. Got famous real quick. He's on this TV show, To Catch a Predator. Is his name of the show. Whoa, I know why you guys are laughing. That wasn't the fucking funny part. He wasn't like the Predator guy or whatever. He's a police officer, right? He's not the dudes like that wear, like the NBC funded, like tricked out riot gear to catch a guy who was jerking off to like a picture of someone, He's the cop that actually has to sit at home for like 3 months getting paid every night, like chatting like a 14-year-old girl, luring them in and all this stuff. So it's really awkward. Because I just got home from college, and I'm like, Dad's like, I gotta work late tonight. So I'm fucking sitting there, and Justin Bieber's bumping out of his room, and I just hear like, click, 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 send, click, click, fucking LOL, send, LOL, send. Just got weird. I don't know how they do that either. I don't know how, it's like the officer, because if you read about it, every guy that was on the show, I love the show so much, I'd be like YouTubing and like, oh, these guys are fucked, brain surgeon, you're fucked. No one's gonna let you touch their brain after they know what else you've been touching, shit. I'm just gonna leave that joke. I've been on that joke for way too, that's the longest I've ever been on a To Catch a Predator joke. It's been like a minute. Alright, I'm moving on. No transitions. I like fucking ketchup. Anyone here like ketchup? Ketchup! Here's what I like ketchup. My favorite brand of ketchup is Heinz. Heinz ketchup. The reason I like Heinz is they got that white label that says Heinz, H-E-I-N-Z, and then it says ketchup, K-E-T-C-H-U-P, and they spell that shit out. So every time I'm in public and a stranger says the word catsup, I just flip the fuck out, and it's okay because they spell that shit for me right on the label. And I encourage you all to do that forever. I Google that shit. There's no history to the word catsup. And I hate people that obsess more than usual about cats. I'm no ending to that either. This is just shit for my life. Alright, I'm really into food, wine, all this shit, beer. And there's this like saying when you get like chefs and food people, they're like, yeah, foodies, they're just psychologically they get so into food because they're trying to make up for some other stuff, like not being able to please a woman or whatever. Yeah, trying to make up for it. And I get worried now because what if it's true? Because it might be true for me because, alright, I was having sex with this girl, right? She had breast implants, right? So I'm having sex with her. Come on. Well, alright, so I'm having sex with her. And I'm watching her breasts bounce, or they're fake, so I'm watching them slightly deviate from their surgically positions or whatever, they're moving a bit. And then I start thinking, I'm just like, well, there's some in there. I'm like, well, it's called a bag full of saline. And then I'm like, saline? That's salt water. And I'm like, per volume of each breast, how much pasta could literally be boiled if the saline solution was drained into my stainless steel cauldron I bought at Costco, Kirkland brand? Ask those people, that's fucking true. I did that shit. Alright. I can't help. I got problems. This is my therapy, alright? Thank you. Thanks for coming out. This is how Steve Smith had to deal with this shit all through college when we were Dutch ovening it. He had to put up with this shit constantly. Alright. Oh! Cell phone talk. That's my transition. It's fucking got a job, got his new job. This is a couple years ago, but it's true. Got his job, and you get a company's cell phone, right? Well, the fucker they fired, they're just like, hey, dude, you're done. Give me your phone. Here, Tom. Here's his phone. So you get a phone, and you forget everything's in your phone nowadays. So I'm like, unlock pictures. So I start going through the pictures and stuff. It's like a 45-year-old dude. There's 80 pictures of his kids. And 8 of his wife's tits. That was the whole photo. And they were intermixed. There'd be 2 tits and playground and tricycle by the path by the park. And there'd be some black lace dress, cleavage. It was I became this dude, right? So I thought, well, here's what you do. Oh no. Turn it off. Never done this shit before ever. Steve Smith brings me around everywhere he goes. I warm the crowd up. Hey, let's give a round of applause for Steve Smith. Let's get this momentum going. Steve's first headlining night. He's letting me get up here and blow his shit. So back to the cell phone talk, right? So you got this cell phone. So if you're planning on leaving a company, here's what you do. You got your phone, right? You take another phone. It could be your other phone, your friend's phone, your grandma's phone. She's napping all day or whatever, and you plug that number in your phone as Ricardo Sanchez, alright? So you plug that shit in there, and you start a chain of text messages, which are easily traceable, because you don't delete that shit, and you start doing $1 million cult deals with Ricardo Sanchez, right? And so these people are going to get your phone, and after you leave, and they're going to be like, Tom, what a loser. And they're like, what? What's this? What? Tom made $22.5 million in the last 2 years doing coke deals with Ricardo Sanchez. And then everyone around the office would be like, oh, let me see. So they'll come over by the water cooler or whatever the fuck you do, your boring jobs and shit. So they come over and they're like crowding around, you know, like if they were filming a movie, the camera angle would be like below the desk looking up with all the heads coming in there. And they'd be like, oh, what? Read. Hey Jimmy, read the fucking phone. It's your phone now, read what's up. And then be like, Tom like, I don't know, Ricardo, I've made $22.5 million with coke. Getting bored of this shit. Ricardo's like, hey man, you gotta do some more $1 million coke deals with me, man. And Tom's like, you know what? I'm gonna give this fucking money to charity. The lady's like, the guy's fucking stupid. Charity. So then it's fake, lady. I didn't do this shit. So basically, then Ricardo, I don't even remember Ricardo's accent. It's like, yeah, doing the accent. Ricardo's like, you know what? That's a great idea. And I'm like, check signed, Ricardo. Plus, I quit this job. Peace. Then I'll be getting calls on my phone from mad bitches trying to fuck. Tom Major gave $22.5 million at charity, made it all on coke. Fuck everyone else. I don't have an ending to that joke either. Fuck, that joke wasn't real. That was the first not real joke I had of the night. I really didn't do that. Ugh. I think I got more multiple character jokes, which is, I don't know if that's funny or scary or what.